Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go for the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go for the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Klopple Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a Question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is Jazzy Jazz. She's going to be learning the song right along with you for the first time. You've never played the song before, right? Nope. And today, I did something, we'll call it special, and that is I didn't print out any of the music for you to have in the other room when you're practicing. You're just going to have to go off of the video because you're so good at learning songs that you're just going to have to look at the screen and try to learn along with them, because a lot of them haven't printed out the PDF yet either. They're just watching the video. So you're going to learn along with them in the same exact way that they're learning it. You won't be able to cheat off of the music on your own. And of course, we have with us the incomparable Kendra moderating the chat room.
Guess what? I just released my first ever official music video.
You did?
Yesterday.
I thought you were going to say album. Did we already talk about your album?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did
okay.
we not talk about? I released an EP. I'm so excited.
That's fancy speak for songs on a CD. An actual really real CD Yay. That you can buy and stuff.
With original songs.
KendraDantes.com?
Yes.
Okay, go there and buy her CD and listen to her beautiful voice singing songs. All right, tell us about our weekly activity.
This week is the Mandyland, and it's a game just like Candyland, but of course with Klopple and his friends.
When you play, just tag Learn Piano Live when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram for 150 bonus points this week from our mascot penguin Clopple.
That is a fun one. We do have a lot to get to, though. I know, Clopple. Hi, welcome. So you need to go practice, watch that video, practice your song, and you all at home either hopefully have your PDF open or you're just ready to go at this thing. It's kind of long, so if this is one of your first songs, if this is one of the first 10 songs that you've ever learned, then this might take some time to learn. But fortunately, it uses kind of the same notes repeating over and over. We're going to start on an E. In order to find an E, you take any group of 2 black notes, like those ones right there, or like these 2 black notes here. These ones wouldn't work right here because that's a set of 3. So you want to take a group of 2. You're going to take the highest note of any group of 2 and just drag it up a little bit to the right, and you'll always land on an E every single time. So I'm going to use this E right here to start the song, and I'm going to play that one, and then I'm going to skip over 2 notes and go straight to that one. So the ants is the beginning of it. The ants. You don't have to know that this is an F and a G yet. You can just know that you're going to find that E, and then you're going to skip over 2 notes, and you'll land on that A. And if you can do that, that's a whole lot of the song. It's kind of the coolest sound in the song. So you're going to play a bunch of A's for ants go march. The ants go march. After that, you're going to go up 1 note. It would land you on a B, but you don't have to remember that it's a B. Just know that you're going up 1 note, and then you're going to go up 1 more note, and that would land you on a C. So far we have, if you can play along with me, the ants go marching 1. And then we're going to go back to the B and the C again right there. So we've got B, C for the words by 1. And then we've got, remember I was telling you about that E to the A, that's such a cool sound. The other cool sound in this song is an E to, not an A, but the note right next to A. An E and a G. So an E and a G sound cool together, and an E and an A sound good together. So we're gonna use both of those sounds in the song. The G and the E are gonna happen right here for hurrah, hurrah. And then we're back to this A again. Ants go marching 1. Now, if I've already passed what you can do, that's fine. Keep working on the section that is difficult for you. Probably that beginning part, the ants go marching 1. If you say the words, it'll help a whole lot. But watch out because marching is 2 different notes. So probably what you're going to be tempted to do is go, the ants go marching. Because when you say the same word, your hands are going to want to play the same note. But don't do that. Get the ing right here on that B. If you can get that, that's a lot. That's a whole big part of the song and other songs, being able to take 1 word and split it into 2 notes. Okay, I'm going to keep moving forward, though, because I know Clopple's probably getting impatient already. So, ants go marching 1 by 1. That's the exact same thing we already did. So all of that is the same, but instead of hurrah, hurrah, we're gonna go hurrah, hurrah, right here. So that part is different from that part, but the rest of it's exactly the same thing. Then we're gonna play the ants go marching. It's just E's and C's. Then we're gonna do the exact same thing. This was E, 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 and skip over a note. And then we're going to play the exact same thing, but we're going to just shift our hand 1 to the left so we can start on D, 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 and then skip over a note. So ants go marching, scooch over, 1 by 1, and do the exact same thing again. So 3 times in a row, we're going to do this pattern. Move over 1. This will be our last time through. And then little one stops to suck her thumb, and you'd expect it to jump over again, but it doesn't. It's gonna walk all the way up to the E. That's and they all. Then we're just gonna walk it slowly down. Go, march, ing, And then that E to A thing that sounded so cool at the beginning, guess what? We got a lot of E to A at the beginning. Down to the ground to get out of the rain. That's all of it. That's all the notes that you'll need to play. Let's try to get as many of these as possible, at least to get the ants. So it's gonna go 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, the ants. Like that. Try to get just those first 2 really fast notes. Here we go. And a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, go. The ants go marching 1 by 1. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1. The little ones seems to set down, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Okay, so a lot there. If you got the E to the A, that's that big part. That's the beginning of the song and the ending song. You get that little pattern that we have in the middle, and the rest of it is just going to take some practice to get those sections in. Fortunately, the beginning part does repeat here, but I know, Clapple, we need to get to the feature of the day, and here it is. Today we're going to do half, quarter, whole. We're going to be reading through some notes not there. Okay, if you've never done any sight reading before and this looks terrifying, that's totally reasonable. I'm just gonna show you real quick how we would do these. These are all gonna be C's. So you're just gonna take that group of 2 that we used before to find that E, but you're gonna go on the other side of it. So everybody get on a C, which would be this note right here, right below a group of 2. Get on a C and get ready for that. That's the only note you're gonna need here. So a C. Now this one right here is called a whole note, as you already know if you're in Clapple Academy level 1, because this one is just a circle. It has no stems on it or anything. So this is gonna get 4 counts. We're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. Let's try that together. It's a C. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You are already reading notes. If I take these away now, we're gonna just do it without any writing in it at all. Ready? Here we go. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do one more measure like this. Now, if you're already on level 2, not in Clapple Academy, but just in level 2 for the songs, then you've already seen a lot of this stuff before. These guys look exactly like whole notes, except these ones do have stems on them, so they're only gonna be worth 2 beats. So the 2 beats we're gonna give to this first one is 1, 2, and this one over here also has a stem, so it should also get 2 beats. The 2 beats we're gonna give to it is beat 3 and also beat 4, because it gets 2 beats, 1 beat, and 2 beats. We're naming the beats 3 and 4. So this is gonna get 1 and 2, and then this one is gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats over here. Let's try that, and this time let's use something called a metronome. Here we go. This is our last time through. I'm just gonna turn this on. A metronome is just a clicker. So if you can hear that in the background, I'll count with that. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna start playing. So here we go. Let's try to get all of these. If so, and you've never done this before, this is the first thing you've ever sight read before. That's really cool. You're reading sheet music. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if that didn't make sense before, hopefully that makes sense now. We're gonna try this again with the metronome. Last time through, I'll count 4 first, and then everybody playing that C together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's basically how all of reading sheet music goes. And if that seemed cool and like, oh, I could do that, that's not as scary as I thought, you might want to check out Clapple Academy Level 1, where you'll learn about all of the whole notes and half notes, and also quarter notes, which is when you have a half note and you fill it in. Those are even shorter. But we won't worry about those for right now, because it's time to move on to Level 2.
Transitioning to Level 2. This may be confusing to Level 1 students, so please continue to practice the Level 1 version. or visit learnpianolive.com/level2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out.